Hello everyone, I'm Futibi Mulika. You're watching The Guest on Gabon 24. Can you please define what e-commerce is for the viewers?
E-commerce is the activity of buying and selling product online.
Okay, simply.
Simply.
Okay, so that's what e-commerce is. You buy or you sell, and this is what e-commerce is. So, when did you create your business and why? Why did you create your business and how long has it been existing?
I created my business 2 months ago because I would like to be an independent woman.
Okay.
And because I would like to generate employment in my country.
Wonderful.
Oh, yes, and I would like to be a boss lady.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow. We just can congratulate you one more time for the initiative, right?
Yes, of
Thank you
course.
very much.
Thank you, sir.
We wish you good luck for that. You know, most of the time we used to host, people who have got already a long experience, but you only have 2 month experience, and we just can wish you good luck.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. So, so what's kind of products you sell?
In Nelly Boutique, I sell many products.
Okay.
For example, I sell lady bags, shoes, or clothes.
Okay.
It usually depends on the need of my customers.
Okay.
Yes.
So, elok, which language is it and what does it mean, definitely?
Elok means plant,
Okay.
basically. In one of the local languages here in Gabon, it's the language Fang.
Okay.
So it means plant or leaf, like you will have leaves on a tree.
Okay.
So a single leaf, that's also what we call Elok in Fang.
Pretty good. When did you start your business? What's the story behind that?
We started about 3 years ago, as I said. So the story is quite interesting. One of my sisters, after her wedding, went to Martinique for her honeymoon. And when she came back, she brought us gifts. And I was lucky to receive gem.
Oh.
So, but the interesting fact about these gems was that they were not what we are used to.
Oh.
I would say
It's very tasty.
I would say in the local market here in Gabon.
Okay.
Because what we have is strawberry jam, apricot jam, this kind of jam. But the one I received as a gift were mango jam,
Okay.
banana jam, different jams than what we are used to. So we had the idea together with my sisters to actually make local jam.
Okay.
We thought we could just replicate these jams because everything here in Gabon is available to make them.
Pretty good.
We have fruits, local fruit, delicious local fruits, a lot of them, a lot of variety of fruits. We have sugar that is locally produced. Some challenges on the jars because they're not really available here.
Okay.
But we have everything we need to make these jams. So we said, how about just trying on?
The topic of today being waste management in Gabon. To answer our question today, ladies and gentlemen, we have Dr. Meda Obiang Ebaniga, President of NGO We Need. Sir, hello and welcome.
Okay, first of all, I would like to define waste.
Okay.
There are many ways to define it. Basically, waste is an object at the end of its life cycle. That means that when you are finished to use an object, you need to maybe put it in a garbage can. That's what generally we call waste. But at We Need, we have another definition of waste. For us, waste is an opportunity for development, an opportunity for employment, an opportunity to fight against poverty.
Oh, sure.
Yes, and waste management is also an opportunity to develop science, technology, and innovation.
We know that the project has got a cross-border dimension, but the question we actually want to ask is why didn't, as long as it's a pilot phase, why not launching it first of all in Gabon solo live?
Very good question. And so this is the whole interest of having a cross-border project as opposed to just a remote border project. Okay. And the reason is that cross-border areas in general are quite marginalized. There is very little investment that flows in these areas. They are underdeveloped, and there is very little access to basic services.
Sure.
This means that these areas are vulnerable. And they are vulnerable to all sorts of instability activities, and particularly illicit trafficking, armed groups activities, even terrorism. And so to tackle these issues only on one side of the border will not be effective.
Sure, I understand. Recycling is part of the various activities to be taken into account when we deal with environmental issues. Among these compatriots who are involved in recycling and who are also passionate of it is Christina Obam. She is entrepreneur and environmentalist amateur. Hello, madam. Welcome to Government 24.
Thank you for having me.
Well, today's topic is recycling at individual scale. You know, sometimes, let's say, viewers make a difference or make a confusion between ecology, environment, and why not, let's say, recycling. Maybe you can, you know, try to let us better figure it out.
Absolutely. So we'll talk a little bit about definitions. So ecology is the study of living organisms and how they relate to their physical environment. So for example, myself, a tree, a buffalo, a plant, and how they relate to the environment they live in, the soil, the air, you know, and so on and so forth. Environmental engineering is a field, is a professional field which marries a lot of different scientific branches, whether it be ecology, geology, chemistry, and what have you, in order to present answers to environmental problems. For example, waste management, recycling, and so on. And recycling is simply the transformation of something that would be waste normally. So normally it would be non-biodegradable waste into a new reusable product.
Wonderful. That's pretty good. I think you did help us a lot to better understand now what's the nuance between the three notions. Can you briefly present it?
Okay, la folie des discours identitaires is, it comes from my dissertation, because when I got my PhD, I decided whether it was possible for me to publish part of it. So it was accepted and published in L'Harmattan. L'Harmattan is the publisher. And it's mostly about madness. Madness is really, I found the topic really interesting because it remains like something like it's a mystery, because, and although many writers have tackled the issue of madness, it remains something that remains still unfathomable. So the madman who remains the man that is like the intermediary between the word of God, the spirits, and the living.
Okay.
So it's the madman is the one who make people discover things that are hidden.
Oh, that's wonderful. The madman is the one who makes people. If you allow me, that's kind of a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
When you say the madman is the one who makes people discover things which are hidden, is it like, I was thinking when you talk about madmen, you're talking about those mad people that we can find on the street. Are we talking about the same madmen, or it's different?
Yeah, the problem is that in nowadays societies, we no longer consider mad people as we used to do in the past. Because now we don't have enough, we don't have a frame for those people, because actually in the past, in our traditional societies, those people were sent to a group of people, a group of people who had the knowledge of the invisible world. Okay? And those people became, when they integrated those groups, they became useful for the society.
Okay.
Those people can be useful for our societies.
Pretty good.
That's what our society used to be, used to consider those people.
Oh, so and definitely they are not, if you allow me, they are not that much, sick people as long as they are still useful. I know that in gospel music, there is what we call a cantor. Maybe it's high time we knew a little bit what's the difference between a cantor and an artist. Why not?
Yeah, so that's a good question right there.
Okay.
You know, in churches, so some people, let me use this word, some people find it difficult to be called an artist, and when they are called an artist, for them it's, that's it. They can no more be called a cantor or a worship leader. You can be a cantor and a gospel singer. A gospel singer is, let me use this. You're called on an event. Okay. You come, you have a structure, you have a song, you have the courage to sing twice, and so. So you have a fixed structure. So this is what the gospel singer do. Okay. But a cantor is not fixed. He doesn't have a fixed structure. Okay. So he's led by the Spirit. He can sing a song for 40 minutes, so you cannot blame him.
My God.
Yeah, so he's taking you to where God needs you to be.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's the cantor's responsibility.
Pretty interesting. Now, our guest of the day, Queen K, who is a social media motivation coach, will answer to the question. Madam, thanks for being here today.
Thank you, sir.
Well, you're welcome one more time, man.
Thank you.
Let's go straight.
What I can say is that my job on social media is all about motivating people all the time. I'm talking about people who are not in good mood. Oh, yeah. People who are going through tough time, difficulties. They are there, their money is down. And I'm there and telling them that things can be better in life for them. Give them courage to raise up themselves and go beyond all what they are facing in life. Oh. Yeah.
Today's program was related to understanding what the job of social media motivation coach or influencer consists of. Should you feel like communicating on the guest, ladies and gentlemen, just contact me. We're here for you. Thank you. Goodbye and see you next time.
Bye.